better. Much better. We did it again. All right? So I came and I talked to you during halftime, and you actually listened to me, it seemed like. Even though Jacksonville, I'm thinking Jacksonville State and Auburn right now. Even though USF still ran that little play action, throw it back to the running back players. They've been doing the whole game because they're so predictable and that's all they really have. And they scored on us. We came out doing a lot better. All right. First thing I want to say is USF's coach, he looks a lot like Big Sean. Is that Big Sean's dad? Does anybody know this guy? He just reminds me of Big Sean so much. But they played fairly well. They gave us a go for our money for a little bit of time. They can more than likely beat or definitely beat Florida. They could destroy UCF and probably give the way FAU played. If FAU keeps it up, they could play. They could probably be number 2 in the state. Put it that way. All right. They did good for what they are. Most of those guys were drafted. Jimbo Fisher wanted to draft them, and he just couldn't finish a deal with them for some odd reason. Maybe it's some kind of family ties why they decided to go play for a lesser USF team. But we pulled out the win. I love it. Dalvin Cook had a monstrous game. If he's not in the Heisman talks this year, we know for a fact that it's pure hateration that will stop it. Okay? He had over 220 yards with only one player having more yards than him in Florida State history. There's no way you can leave him out of the Heisman talks this time. So we're going to see what you do. There's no reason why Florida State doesn't crack the top 10, especially if Auburn loses. The refs during this game sucked, okay? They were missing a whole lot of holding calls for both sides of the ball. I'm not even going to just say just against Florida State or USF. But targeting seems to be their number one penalty. It's like it's the only penalty they know. Like maybe they have a quota where they can get paid some more money for saying someone's targeting. Okay? They got rid of 2 players in the game for targeting. Then they said, did they make a football move? What other moves you going to make in football? Ballerina? Basketball? Of course there were football moves. They threw out 2 players. They tried to make Nate Andrews take a targeting call too, but Jimbo wasn't going for it. Jimbo rose hell. The Nose Nation at Dope Campbell rose hell, and they took it back. Way to end the game, Nate Andrews. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Send him home crying. Whatever that receiver's name was, go home crying, son, because you picked the wrong team to play for. You should have picked a better team, and you could have been a star. But you didn't. However, big ups to Dalvin Cook, of course. Big ups to Pender. Big ups to Nate Andrews. Jalen Ramsey has not had a completed pass on him all season yet. He has not had a completed pass on him. So, maybe we need to put him in the Heisman talk. I don't know. Probably stretching that one because it's hard to put a defensive player in the Heisman talks. But he is unarguably the best corner in the league, in the college football so far. Now, however, I do want to talk about Everett Golson. I don't know if I'm a fan of you right now, Everett. You don't seem to have a comfortable hold on this offense. You don't seem too sure like you're going to go out there and win the game. At least with Jameis Winston, he walked out there like, not only am I finna win this game, I'm going to throw it down the field. If you get a sack on me, it's only because I'm waiting for these receivers to get down the field. Everett Golson, I'm not sold on you yet, buddy. You have this thing to you where you look like you're a little bit of a JJ, okay? You look a little pussy to me. You look like you're scared to play. You look like you're scared to throw the ball. We don't need a quarterback like that come time that we play and Florida and all those other big-name schools that could possibly give us a good run for our money. We need a quarterback that's going to go out there and drive the game, be a commander on the offense, help Dalvin Cook out, get the ball to the receivers. We need confidence, all right? You got the best coach in college football right now, arguably, as your coach. You need to go under his wing. You need to listen to everything he's telling you. You need to gain some confidence. You need to call Jameis up, all right? You need to call Jameis up and say, hey, Jameis, I've been playing for like 5 years. You played 2, and you were so much better than me. How'd you do it? Go figure it out, all right? Figure it out. Get this offense back to where they need to be, because I don't like the way you ran the offense so far. However, the receivers also have to take credit, take their little due in this too, because Bobo Wilson started to get a little bit better throughout the game. But between Rudolph and Lane and Harrison, you guys are just dropping balls. What are you doing? What are you doing? You need to go ahead, practice all week on getting hit and holding the ball at the same time. Okay? If I was about 1.5 feet taller, I would be in your shoes. But I'm not. Height held me back. So I got to yell at you because you're not doing what I know you can do. Play to your full potential. Play to your full potential. Give these people no room to say Florida State is struggling like they did last season. All right? It's a new team. It's a new character. It's a new offense type of ordeal. Play to the best of our ability, people. That's all I'm asking for, all right? Everett, tighten up. If you're going to be the leader of this offense, be the leader of this offense. If you can't lead the offense, I demand Jimbo Fisher to put in Francois right now. We're going to bypass McGuire because Sean McGuire sucks, okay? We're just going to bypass him. We don't even care what he's doing. We're going to put in Francois, and we're going to let him run this doggone team the way that the team needs to be ran. Otherwise, tighten up, Golson, all right? Nate Andrews, way to end the game, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
We call it Florida State University.